back to the channel. Welcome back to the studio. Today, I guess Wednesdays are going to be more like a update video, at least for a little while until we get things caught up somewhat. Hopefully this body's painted by now. As of recording this, we're starting on it Sunday. So maybe next Sunday this will be a video. If not, we'll at least have it done. But yeah, we're going to go over some of the projects we got coming up. I know we did it last week, but I'm actually going to jot them down and get some kind of list going, some kind of organization. We got a lot going on, so let's get over here and start scribbling on the board. All right, I thought we were going to need a little whiteboard, but I think we're going to need a big one because there's our short list. So we're going to just kind of prioritize what we got going on here. And first and foremost is family time. Number one. There we go, number one. Next on the list that I can just think of off the top of my head that has been put back and put back. Let me find it here. This is not in any chronological order here. Is the Earnhardt car interior. That one we painted about a year ago and hadn't finished the interior on it. I need to get that finished. We got a Bowlink digger I need to finish. That's our good buddy Jack. He donated some parts and pieces, and we've got a we got to complete the chassis and paint the little Dodge van wheelie popper body. We got Eric's lunchbox. That one is pretty much done, just minus finishing the paint job on it and throw the electronics in it. We've got everything. I'm doing a lowrider style candy metal flake paint job. We've got it flaked and cleared and sanded. It's ready to put the pattern on, so that's just a matter of finding the time to do it. Would probably be the SCX10 Pro body. We've got that one built. I just need to get the radio bound to it. It does have a shifting servo I have to hook up and figure out. I've never done stuff on the crawler like that, so we got to paint the body. The Dune buggy body. We painted a one Kyosho body. We got a Dune Master. That's a paint job for our print guy. And that will be next on the paint list. Number one is the, as far as paint wise, is going to be the primal body. That's going to be ahead of all the other projects other than family time, which is number one. I got Chuck. I need to put him at the kind of high up the list too. Chuck has donated some things to the channel, and we've got a truggy and a buggy body. That was a Techno body we got hanging right here, and a associated A-scale buggy. We can't forget about Steve. We got Steve's TTO2 body. And these are just some random projects. We've got the comical grasshopper. I got a body and bearings and some UJs. So that is a to-do project, a rebuild project. We got the king cab. We need to wipe that off. It's messed up. King cab is a body and a tear down and restoration. Brian, the guy that we're doing the bug bodies for, he printed us off a bunch of parts. The Ampro Engineering upgraded suspension stuff. Somewhere towards the higher on the list is the rubber tire late model. Let's call it the X-Ray late model. There's a race at the end of April that we want to try to get to in Virginia. And if anything, we want to run breakout with it. If not, we'll run buggy-based late model if they have enough people to race. If not, we'll throw it in a breakout class. My YZ10. I need to finish electronics and paint. I don't have electronics yet. I got paint. Just got to do the paint. Not real high on the list, but I'm going to write it down anyways. My TNT. Eric's TNT dirt oval. We're going to do a dirt oval version of a TNT. Restoration of a pan car, the PR7. It's more of a recreation. It's the factory works chassis and you mix that in with the 12i, and that is a kind of a throwback build. I want to get that built and actually race it or try to run it at the carpet track. We got the Claude kit. The Claude. That's Eric's. It's pretty much done. We're just going to do a video on it. We got to put a receiver in it and paint the body. He did just pick up a Lexan OBS Chevy body for it. And we got the original hard body too. While we're at it, we got another Claude. We got the Claudzilla. That's hanging up here. It's just the kit, or the chassis kit. I got the gearboxes and stuff in the other room. Eric, again, Eric Doommaster. That will be his kit and body. I've got an idea for his body that might be a little different. This one here is going to be pretty cool. I've already got a pretty good idea on what I want to do there. Eric again. Eric got another MF01X. The Eric's MF01. That one there is a kind of a personal project, so that one's coming up shortly. I say that like we got plenty of time. Eric again. He's got a LMT TLR kit to build. And Eric again. He has a mini LMT with a lot of hop-ups. And Eric again. RC10 DS. I know it's already been done. It's old news. But we'll make it cool. Once again, Eric with a Jado VXL. We got that the week they came out, but we didn't do a video on it. Everybody else jumped on it. I got the team car I wanted to restore. That is a marketplace find. We've got my Stampede project. We've been collecting a few parts for. I got a Slash 4x4 over there. Just had a body on it and not painted it in a year almost. Maybe a little less, but it just seems like it's been that long. I've got a standard Slash 2-wheel drive. We might do something with. I got the Kia, I want to say I call it a Kia Optima. The Kyosho Optima. That was donated to the channel last August. And I hadn't had a chance to mess with. I want to get a few hop-ups for that thing before I build it. Some back burner projects would be the, I got a 10L that needs new carbon. I've got an RC10 GT long wheelbase, the blue chassis. I wanted to convert that to electric. I got the motor mount for it. It's just a matter of cleaning it up and doing it. We've got another paint project for another one of our buddies. That is the Micro B. We have the EDM body and another original buggy body for it. I didn't have it on my list. It just come to mind. Yeah. Next week. 4-wheel drive RC10 is supposed to arrive next Friday, or this coming Friday. So if that comes, we'll unbox it Friday night. And we're going to need electronics and all the same old with that one. And then event-wise, we have a crawl day that we have not set a date. We've been talking about it since we built all these crawlers last year. So we got a big crawl day with taking out the SEX10 Pro that's not painted yet. That's not been, radio hasn't been bound up yet. The VRD Pro, or Carbon, whatever you call it. And the this thing up here, we're keeping this one clean and pretty for now, just for promotional purposes. So crawl day, and then into March, I think we're going to make an appearance at Indy. We're going to drive 8 hours to go watch a RC race. The Vintage Bash, we're going to be there for that, or the Vintage Race, the Clash of Champions. We'll just call that Indy in March. That's the last week of March. What else we got going on? Buddy Chris has brought us a bunch of storage boxes for our vintage Google, so we're going to organize that one day. If you don't know what that is my million years worth of RC and truck magazines that are stacked up over there just collecting dust. I think that is part of the short list. That's the short list, folks. We've got, I'm sure, a few more things in mind. We may finish the little recoil car one day. That could be on the list. What else we got going on? We got I got that old 50 Chevy Jesse James car that I've been off and on doing body work on for about 2 years and hadn't managed to accomplish anything on that. Somewhere in there, we'll do a weekly race. We'll hit the carpet track whenever we can. We're shooting for the X-Ray late model to get done to go back to Cooper's and run the vintage, or the, I keep saying vintage because it seems to be the thing right now, to run Cooper's Memorial Race. I haven't ran the Cooper's Memorial Race since 2012. I won the 18 scale class that year, and I think I finished top 5 in four-wheel drive late model. We were running rubber tire Dominators, and that was the funnest class in my opinion. Besides that, we got plenty of bodies to paint in the background. But most of these are going to include painting. Late models paint, PR7's build paint, 10LB build and paint. Chuck's buggy bodies, that's all paint. Steve's TTO2 paint, Comicals paint, build paint, paint, run, build paint. That'll need a body. Brian's body is a paint job. This will be finishing and painting. We got lots of painting. So everything up there pretty much involves painting and building and racing and getting a video out on. So to say we don't have enough to do in the next few weeks, the next year, be an understatement. And we got to manage this with, like I said, number 1, family time. And we'll do this number 720, work. We got to go to work. I still work 40 hours a week at my real job, and I commute about 2 hours a day to that job. Come back and forth. So, yeah, this is not life priority, but just let y'all know we got plenty to do in the next few weeks. And I guess every Wednesday, I'll just, at least for the next couple of weeks until we get past this thing, I will touch on what we get done, what we accomplish, and we'll mark one off the list. And at least we'll be able to tell where we're at. And I'm sure just because the list is going to grow as we finish, there'll be more added to it. But hopefully Sunday, you will see this thing. That's my goal. I'm going to start tapering it up this afternoon. It's Sunday. We just finished this video up. I hope you liked it. I think it turned out pretty cool. Nothing too super complex. This body here is not going to be super complex either. They don't want crazy graphics. They don't want nothing special. They want something special, but they want it just basically stripes. Just some graphics with blue and silver and gray. It's going to be a little tricky with it being 2 pieces. Having to take it apart and put it back together several times to line up the stripes because I want to run them down the side. So I'm going to get on that and go ahead and attack it this week. So that's why we're doing a quick video tonight. That way we got to buy ourselves a little bit of time to get on this thing and get it done. And we need free Saturdays. We need some free Saturdays to go to the track and make videos at the racetrack. But yeah. Not to mention in April, we've got Mini Nats, the real truck show in Maggie Valley. That will be coming up. We did get the golden ticket for the truck. Haven't decided to sell it yet. it's always on my mind just to free up some funds, but we still have it, and we do have the golden ticket to get into the show. You had to be chosen to get in it, and we got lucky enough to get picked 2 years in a row. So yeah, that video does good. I'll try to incorporate some RC stuff into that. Last year we took the mini truck and got it autographed by all the famous mini truckers, or a lot of them. We missed a few, so we may try to catch up with them if they're there this year. Yeah, maybe next Wednesday we'll go over what we got accomplished. Hopefully it's this, the other Dune Master body, get that squared away, and then we got to get on Chuck's truggy bodies. We got a pretty cool paint job on those. Following along with the beachy theme, something we've already done, but just a different version of it. And we got to figure out what we're going to take with us to Indy to get autographed. Maybe one of our t-shirts. I did pick up one of our white t-shirts myself. I don't have these items in stock. All that stuff is made to order from Carpies. So that's the convenience of letting them do it. We don't make but very little money off of it, if any. And most of that goes back to just spreading the word. Until we can handle our own merchandise, which we cannot right now. I got this to do. Carpies will be our people. And so check out the link below if you want a shirt or a hat. Or no, we don't have hats yet. A shirt or a hoodie. And we got a couple different color sticker sets. But anyways, that's pretty much a wrap for today's video. It's just an update. I know it's just a lot of talking. Some of y'all may be interested. It may get more interesting as we go. Just because we'll be working on some of these projects and we'll be featuring them on Wednesdays and Sundays. So as far as this week goes, we planned on having this done for Sunday. We ended up just painting a tiny bug body. This one here just going to require a lot of my attention. And yeah, so I had to buy myself some time. So we're starting on it a week early. And we got all week to get it knocked out. Plus work, plus family, and all that good stuff. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today's video. Leave me a comment, give me a like, hit subscribe while you're there, and we'll see you Sunday. Thanks. But wait, there's more. This little project here is not going to be on the channel. We are selling this. This is going to be on my eBay account. Should have a link below. This is for our buddy Chris. This is the Ignite Nitro truck conversion for the T6.1 and T6.2. We got a body, we got a few random parts, and we got the complete Nitro conversion kit. It does not have an engine, but it's the motor mount, a few other odds and ends, the clutch. Supposedly this B6 brass arm mount is like unobtainium. We got one that's going with it. We got the X-ray Nitro fuel tank, the chassis, the machined motor mount. It's a complete conversion kit. There's your clutch bell. Minus, obviously, an engine. We got an air filter. We got the spur gear. So pretty much everything's in here. Here's the chassis. It has already been pretty much mocked up. He mocked it up and then ended up just taking it back apart. We will have an RC10 GT on the channel, not just the one that we're converting to electric, but we'll have a classic one, hopefully soon. But yeah, check out the link below. Help Chris recoup some of his funds here, and it'll just lead to more projects for us and him. So yeah, thanks again, guys. Check out the link, and we'll see you next time.